Bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos a otra nueva serie. Esta vez os traigo una del oeste. Es Carlos Suárez, el pistolero, traducido al español. Vamos a empezar una nueva modo historia y vamos a empezar nuevo juego. Es el primer capítulo de del display de Carlos Suárez. Normal. Vamos a poner normal, no nos vamos a poner un poco ya a lo agresivo. Vamos a empezar.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Bueno, pues vamos a empezar el primer capítulo, me parece. Se está cargando. Para empezar.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Vamos para el objetivo.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Bueno, pues empezamos bien ya, con tiroteo y todo.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit! Come on!
Ya, lo mato de un tiro,
Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it! Covering fire!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit.
They're coming
So
from
that's
the
just what I did.
Ya. Ostras, Pedrín. ¡Eh!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's
Vale,
apprehension,
uno menos.
Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Ahora tú. ¡Eh! Tío, no os paséis, Hostia, cómo va la peña aquí, como... No, hombre, leche. Lo de la cabeza. Ahora. Tía. Yo estaba muerto, como no disparaba. ¿Y esto qué? Ya me va las balitas, balitas.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
These some bitches run. I'm putting.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Despacio.
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Ah, vale. ¡Hala! ¡Mira! ¡Ey!
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very
Bueno,
important.
vamos a mirar aquí a ver.
Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah.
Esta que es mejor que esa. Tras.
Where'd he come from?
Como pega esta, ¿no?
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
¡Ey! No hay que ir tan a lo loco, Aquí se había metido uno. Yo no sé si la han matado por la explosión esa, que ese aposta que le dispara al bidón.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiot.
Vale, aquí.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank.
¿Qué?
I cut their numbers in
Te he
half,
visto.
but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Show yourself, coward.
Tras.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Hostia.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the
Vale,
house.
pero me dan puntos por explotar eso, así que vamos a destruir todo lo que podamos. Para adentro.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
Son nuestros colegas estos. Estos son nuestros amigos. Tenemos que ayudarles, se supone, a Billy.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell Garrett get me? He's missing all the action.
That's when Charlie got hit.
No se le dieron a...
"They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Vale. Joder, cómo está esto, tú.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
Uah, cómo está poniendo esto. Vale, esto está... Está limpio.
I said that it was time to cut and run. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Municiones.
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Ah, vale.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Ya.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
Waste your bullets. Go ahead.
En serio, le he pegado a un tío. Y las casas ahí en todo el pecho.
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna make you bleed.
Ostras. Jefe.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
him in the crossfire.
Me gusta más el rifle.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Munición. No tenía que haber gastado tanta munición. Ahí había unos bidones para simplemente haberle pegado un tiro y habían volado por los aires todos estos.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Pat Garrett. El sheriff.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Así.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Era que la historia no era.
And stepped inside, and bam!
Esa era más.
Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Bueno, pues seguimos. No sé si ese habrá sido un capítulo o...
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, this bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Episodio 1.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
A muerte. Condenados a muerte.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Lincoln, Abril.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Serio.
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Vienen a rescatarme.
He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Un escopetón.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Bueno, chicos.
Anybody see Billy?
Ya. Hay que ir por los tejados.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did this kid escape?
Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
He broke out of jail.
Violence is not the answer.
Tú antes que se pongan las cosas. Vámonos.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Espectacular story. Esto es coleccionable.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Show yourself.
Tía. Tiras ¿Qué tiras me ha metido? El tío. Presiona Q para... Ah, mejorar. ¿Esto qué es? Para mejorar. ¿Y qué? ¿Y esto puedo mejorar? Ah, sí. ¿Y esto también? Oye, aquí mejoro todo, Eso no. Ya no tengo más puntos.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Surrender yourself! Show yourself, coward!
They're shooting in the street!
Let's do this!
There's children here.
Don't let him get away!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Aquí hay gente. Que viene el chulito. ¿Está muerto, no?
Get paid enough for this.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Esto me recuerda mucho a al FEAR 3 cuando te pones la cámara lenta de disparo igual, pues es igual esto. Por aquí.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
¡Ah! Qué mal, qué mal. Puf, qué mal. Que no sé cómo... No sé, me dicen a la A, le da la A, me dicen que no. Vale.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Sí, sí. Uy, que sí, cambio. Claro que cambio. ¿Más gente por ahí o qué?
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No,
I thought I was Billy.
Coño, me mató por
And
detrás
all
un
that
tío.
blame would fall on him.
Joder. No lo había visto. Encima me quita el arma bonita. ¿Quién coño ha sido? ¿Quién me ha venido por detrás? Es que no lo entiendo, sí. Por detrás no había nadie. La tira. He oído por ahí a alguien correr y no sé si ha sido el que... Qué rabia me da cuando fallo tanto. Otro. Vale. Se leen aquí unos tiroteos guapos, Madre mía. La gente. ¡Buah! Recarga. Vale. Vale, hay gente por aquí, Hay gente. Vale, he desperdiciado la esa. Queda uno aquí a la derecha que yo creo que no lo he matado, Y otro. Vale. Perfecto. ¿Qué ha visto este? Este no lo había dado.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Vale, ¿para dónde? Por favor, para acá.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Vale. ¡Buah, he fallado! ¡He fallado! Se ha ido la bala a tomar por saco. Dios, ha salido la bala. Madre mía, esa ha sido una bala perdida, Qué mal. Ha salido la bala. Buah. No fastidies. ¿Dónde ha salido, Aquí ha salido la bala. Buah. Joder. Que muchas veces esto lo centras y no... Es como si... No sé, se va esto donde quiere. Pero bueno. A más de no sé qué... ¿Visto? ¡Esté quieto! No sé. No lo sé por qué me dispara él. Yo le disparo también. Hay que esquivarla, pero claro, yo de esquivarla, pero... Siempre coincidimos en el mismo lado o algo, porque... Venga, ya te tengo liado.
Some say I fought unfairly.
Ahí está.
They weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day.
Muerto.
Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Muerto. Hemos matado a Bob. Me parece que era Bob.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job with the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Episodio 2. Typhoon.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
No sé si es que comenzamos el capítulo 2. No sé si esto es el capítulo 2, porque claro, yo creo que sí, pero bueno.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor guys. Moments later, the attackers were dead.
Yeah.
And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard?